and shit, I bump into some nigga, some Muslim dude, and he asking me who I am, what's my mother name, like, you know, little funny questions in the clinic. I'm looking at the nigga like, and why, like, you know, getting a little suspicious, but I'm compliant because I'm trying to avoid the problem anyway. Like, he like, yeah, be easy moving around here, you know, like, nigga can't get up with him, nigga gonna get up with you. I'm like, what, nigga? At this time, like, YG is like fucking the craziest thing you could be at that time. And I was one of them, like, starting players. I'm feeling myself this 05, like, this young Po 05, like, gang banging outside of my crib because my mom's was blood and shit, so I seen it.
Yeah, wait, hold on, your mom's is blood?
Yeah, my mom's is mama blood. She was blood since it started. Like, what's your mother name? That's their favorite shit.
What's your mother?
What's your mother name? You know, so once I say my mom's name and shit, oh yeah, that's the Po right there. And then
shout out to my lads, it is going down. Welcome back to another episode of Outside with TT. This is my very first documentary style vlog. We'll be following Paparazzi Poe, the days leading up to his court dates, leading up to his trial, and all his nasty criminal justice situations he got going on. Hopefully we can uplift him with the vibe on this channel, you heard? If you don't know who Paparazzi Poe is, he is the son of the kingpin Alpo Martinez. And let me just show you how God works. If you don't remember, I did a hood vlog a while back in his dad's neighborhood. Just show you guys a news clip and get an idea of who his dad is. All right, let's get into it.
Notorious drug lord Alpo Martinez shot and killed on the streets of Harlem. He was a larger-than-life figure who seemed to defy death. Fox 5's Lisa Evers goes over who he was and why he might have had a long list of enemies.
He was one of the city's most notorious drug dealers, famous since the 1980s for his murderous ways and mountains of cash and drugs, immortalized in dozens of rap songs and the movie Paid in Full. But it all came to an end for Alpo Martinez right here on the streets of Harlem, right where it all began. These are exclusive photos of Alberto Alpo Martinez on previous visits to Harlem in recent years. But his latest visit turned out to be his last. On Sunday, about 3:20 a.m., police were called to Frederick Douglass Boulevard near West 147th Street. A dark red pickup truck crashed into parked cars. The driver was shot 5 times in the chest through the car window and killed.
5 shots, 1 and then four consecutive shots after.
It was Alpo, but his driver's license and other IDs had his witness protection name of Abraham Rodriguez with a Lewiston, Maine address. The murder scene stretched for blocks up to 151st Street. Alpo had been given a new identity when he was released from a Colorado Supermax prison in 2015 after serving more than 20 years for 14 murders. But instead of lying low, he couldn't seem to stay away from New York.
He's been seen riding around Harlem most of the time. You know, he's been seen down in Harlem a lot.
In addition to the murder convictions, Alpo was widely believed to have turned on many of his former associates in order to shave years off what could have been a life sentence. There is no shortage of people who may have wanted payback.
Other than him being who he is, just seems to be a thing with guns going on that everyone's, you know, it's getting out of hand with the guns. Everyone seems to have a gun right now.
Sources tell me that Alpo may have been shot while sitting in his car further down the block and then tried to drive away to escape. Investigators will be looking at forensic evidence as well as surveillance video to get a clearer picture of what really happened.
Shit crazy, right? Exactly. Hold on, let me put my blunt down. Now I'm lying. Let me put my blunt back up. But listen, I say that to say, now that's just his father. Paparazzi Poe has his own story. And when I say his own story, yo, his mama was blood. Dude done been to jail. That dude done gangbang. That man done got robbed. Yo, he done been through all type of shit. You heard? Promise you, his story goes way further than his pop's legacy. His story goes way further than his pop's ugliness. And you guys are about to take a journey with me. Who is Paparazzi Poe? What makes him New York most wanted? How did he end up in this fucked up situation where he's on house arrest? Yes, he's on house arrest. As this documentary is about to be fire, you heard? He even got Tommy G's as a special guest. If you don't know who Tommy G's is, take a look at this and you about to find out.
Strap had bomb with us and I took no days off. I told my plot $8 off and I went my day once. Brand new freezer, got big guns with us, no sick, got a grand Obama.
Ad, you see what the fuck going on? You see what the fuck is about to happen? I suggest y'all subscribe for the vibe because it's about to go down. And this is just part 1. Let's get it.
Platinum plus Poe, aka $100,000 bail, no jail, $100,000 watch, just watch.
Why they call you that? Why they call you $100,000?
Because this not the first time I bailed out on 100,000. But this was actually sworn at 50. I got arrested in 2017 for a gun possession charge in the car, whatever. And my bail was 100,000 cash. They wasn't doing no bond. I bailed out at 5 days. And then when I bailed out, I said, I'm gonna get $100,000 watch. Just to show niggas that 100 wasn't nothing. And then that's where the slogan came from.
That's some New York shit.
Because I bought a rose gold and white gold petite. So I just was running around Miami just saying that shit. Yeah, word.
Check out the watch.
$100,000 bail, no jail, $100,000 watch, just watch. I just kept saying that shit. That shit became my reality. You know what I mean?
Gangsta.
Word. This is the second time.
So how you feeling? How you living? What's going on with you?
I feel stuffed like a shell. You sturdy? You sturdy? All right. I'm gonna just walk that way. You gonna meet me around? All right.
Now hold on. Let's start here. For those who don't know who you are, let's start there. What you are about?
Paparazzi Poe. I'm a music artist. I'm a lit ass nigga. I'm also the son of Alpo Martinez. We on the east side right now. This where we from, man. I just want to show her where I grew up at and shit, and some of the blocks that you know that is part of my geographical restrictions. You know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of niggas just be hanging out on one block, but like the whole east side is my playground. Like the whole east side is my playground. So, all right. So this whole east side shit is my playground. It's like, all right. Sure. All right, back. This whole east side shit is my playground. It's like, I can't really say, like, I'm from just one block. Like, I'm from the east side, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right. I'm from the east side, period. I can't just be like, yeah, I'm from this block. I'm from that block.
So
I'm from the east side.
So how is your block? Is it one of those, if you ain't from here, you can't come here? Like, did TT have to be with you? Or could TT have came by herself and just seen what's up with the block?
Now that I'm not a kid and I don't sell drugs no more and shit, you good. Like you see, this is a welcoming community. Like, I'm not gonna make it out to be nothing that is not. It get wild, you know, especially in the projects. It get wild in the projects. It get wild everywhere, you know, but can I put some strain on it? Do my presence solidify you on the east? Yeah, I ain't nobody though. I'm not like the mayor or none of that. You heard?
But you respect it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know, it's deep rooted. It's deep rooted. It's regular shit. It's like right here, this is Jefferson Pool. So as a kid, I moved from Jefferson, from this building right here on the first floor to the Bronx, but I still used to keep coming back and forth to this pool. And this pool is like where I was introduced to like gangbanging outside of my crib because my mom's was blood and shit. So I seen it.
Yeah, wait,
firsthand.
hold on. Your mom's is blood?
Yeah. My mom's is mama blood. She was blood since it started. And I was around that shit as a kid, but like my own personal experience, like outside of my crib, like me seeing gangbanging for the first time, like me seeing a nigga get cut because he got on a certain color, right here, Jefferson Pool.
By the pool?
Yeah, outside the pool. It was crazy. It was like the older niggas used to sneak in at night and used to do night pool and skinny dipping and all kind of shit. This is one of those parks, like Claremont Park in the Bronx or Katona Park. All these different pools, like, that was like the beginning of the geographical shit for me. Like, that was like the first place I could go where my mom would let me go by myself, like to the
Right.
pool, whether it's Riverbank, whether it's Roberto, Katona, Claremont, like little shit like that. I used to be able to go to by myself. So that was where I would meet up with my friends and we would do bad shit, you know?
Bad shit.
Yeah, word.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, just bad shit. Throwing rocks at cars and
Hey,
stealing candy. You know, the little dumb little kid shit.
that you regret now.
Yeah, like I wouldn't have stole no candy nowadays.
At
Like,
your big age. Yeah,
certain shit I wouldn't do no
You too
more.
grown for that.
I don't even have time for it. You see, I'm all swollen. I just came home. I can't even run. Like,
You just came home. Hold on, what happened? What's going on?
so, basically,
He ain't do it.
of course, it's an old ass assault case from 2018 that I kind of went missing for, and it caught up to me last year. And so now I'm out on bail pending trial for assault in a second. It's looking good though. It's looking great.
Good.
Yeah, I'm innocent for the first time. I'm innocent.
Lawyer gonna spank that charge.
Hell yeah. Shout out
Okay.
to Peter. That's a fact.
Shout out to Peter.
Word. So this is like, even right here, like this is like my little fake sanctuary. Like anytime I do get some ill, I could come outside because I'm on house arrest. Anytime I do
House arrest?
yeah. Hell yeah. You can't get caught at court. Yeah, you heard? I'm telling you, boy, them boys in the Bronx, they don't play.
Wait, the Bronx. Okay, so how you get caught up in the Bronx? You just said you a Harlem nigga.
Nah, yeah, but I never really like, I'm not gonna say I never did crime in Harlem because I'll be lying. But I haven't got arrested for doing anything wrong in Manhattan since I was a kid. I had like petty drug charges, robbery charges, assault charges when I was young in Harlem, but it was little nigga shit. Like I said, us Marvin, hey, one hit a quitter. I get caught.
End up in the Bronx.
End up in juvenile. Yeah, now, because see how I'm ending up in the Bronx jails is because, remember, even when I moved from Harlem, my mother lived in the Bronx. So when it's time to come home, you give them your address, they're going to subject you to the Bronx. Like, no, this where you living at? All right, so you go see a PO here, you go to court here.
Was it hard to adapt being, because I know like Harlem and the Bronx don't always get along.
Yes, it was. I had to fight a little bit more than other people because you get the stigma of you're not as tough as the Bronx nigga because you're not born there. And I wanted to show them I could be both. I could be the smooth, get money Harlem nigga, and I could be the tough ass Bronx nigga too. So it was tough for me at the beginning. But when fighting became not tough no more, it was a walk in the park. Like once I got adapted to like the fighting shit. Yeah.
Somebody taught you how to fight or just like wins and losses?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. My step-pops taught me a couple moves. I grew up fighting my older brother. Fighting my cousins, fighting outside. Always fucking fighting.
Eventually we just caught on. Yeah. So you said your step-pops.
I was always the nigga, yeah. I was always the nigga who, like if it's let me fight it.
Even if he was bigger than you?
Yeah, fuck it. Cause my mans was pussy back then, so it was like, I will always end up having to fight anyway.
Well, you guys, my man.
Yeah, my man's is running.
Yeah. All right, so let's go back. You said your step-pop taught you how to fight, so your real dad wasn't in your life.
Nah, my pops got locked up when I was a baby. He went to the feds. He did like 20-something years. So by the time he came home, I was already a whole grown-ass man. But my step-pops, he was around off and on for my whole life. My mom's got a few kids with him. So he was off and on. But like when he was younger and shit, he used to box and shit. So he had me like going to the boxing gym over here on the east side when I was younger and shit. Hector Camacho was from my hood, so it was a real inspiration. Boxing was something that, like how I seen Michael Jordan, I seen Hector Camacho. So it was like, maybe I could play ball, or if that don't work, I could box. Like those is the eye openers when I was a kid to what I could possibly do being from the ghetto, you know?
So when you finally found out Alpo's your pops,
Yeah.
right? Kingpin, everybody know if you ain't see Paid in Full, you watching the wrong video. Let's just start there.
Facts.
So now you know this guy is your pops. The world get wind of it, or you tell the world?
Nah, it was a little bit of both. So more so I knew for a lot of years, but like, you know, you a kid, you still a little scary. You ain't telling nobody that. I'm just mama blood son. Like I'm not running around talking about this is who this is. But so when I got locked up, this is how everybody really found out. When I was in Harlem, a couple of girls I was dating, their parents knew my parents. So they used to whisper to their kids, yo, that's. And when I went to jail, I had bumped into some older niggas that I guess he had beef with, named the Bolden brothers from Queens. And this like 2005, I'm on Rikers Island and shit. I bump into some nigga, some Muslim dude, and he asking me who I am, what's my mother name, like, you know, little funny questions in the clinic. I'm looking at the nigga like, and like, you know, getting a little suspicious, but I'm compliant because I'm trying to avoid the problem anyway. Like he like, yeah, be easy moving around here, you know, like nigga can't get up with him, nigga gonna get up with you. I'm like, what, nigga? At this time, like, YG is like fucking the craziest thing you could be at that time. And I was one of them, like, starting players. I'm feeling myself. This 05, like, this young Po 05 is like, a nigga couldn't tell me nothing. So I brung in that smoke to him. And when I realized the backstory about it, it was like, all right, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Like, at that time, at that age, I want a problem with anybody that wanted a problem with me. So if you made that your reason, fuck it. So that's how the word started going around. Like the older niggas in jail, when I'm pulling up the spots, they just looking at me like funny and shit. Like, yo, wait, where you from? You from the east side? Like, what's your mother name? That's their favorite shit.
What's your mother
name? You know, so once I say my mom's name and shit, oh yeah, that's Little Po right there. And then after a while, you know, I started to embrace it. If anybody asked me, I wasn't going to deny it. At that time when I was young, I felt like I'd be pussy if I tucked my shit. So I was standing on that, what? Yeah, I'm such, you know what I mean? So
interview you did, and they was basically questioning you. You was like, listen, what the fuck does it matter whether he's my dad or not? What does it matter? And I respected that. Because at that point, I said, you know what? Let me look into his story.
And that's really why I was deflecting like that. Like, I'm happy that the media goes the way it goes because for the part that y'all could stop paying attention to me for this reason and start really looking into the work I put in to become this entrepreneur that I am today is like a blessing to me. Like some people might look at it like it's a curse, but like to me it's like a blessing. It's like, all right, now they're gonna stop worrying about that and they're gonna really like focus on my talent. You know, they're gonna really focus on me and what the fuck I'm known for and what the fuck I do. So they couldn't have questioned my paternity at a better time.
Nice.
Word.
So how do you deal with people saying how you defending your dad knowing he technically told?
Well, it's the same way I would defend my brother and he's gay. The streets frowns upon people being homosexual or gay or whatever word they want to use, LGBT, right? Right? So the same way they want me to shun my father is the same way that, according to the streets, I should shun my brother or my sister, who also is LGBTQ, right? So you telling me I gotta just say fuck my sister, fuck my brother, fuck my pops? Nah, y'all niggas doing too much. I don't need the streets that much, so I don't care about what they say. I don't need it that much. You know, I grew up, mommy telling me, anybody play with your brother or your sister, jump in. Anybody disrespect your mother or your father, you defend, you know what I mean?
That's your pop. You stand in.
My morals and principles. What was taught to me by my family, not what was taught to me by the gang. Gang is just was something to do. At first, it was my life when I didn't have kids, when I didn't have baby mothers and shit, that my family, like, that, like, I, not to say I didn't cherish my family at first, but like, when you're young and you don't got no kids, you don't even know the value of the family system. You just know, like, that's my mom's, that's my brother, and depending on how they treat you is how you gonna treat them. You don't know the whole dynamic of family until you have a kid. So I started to okay, so my mom taught me to put my family first. So now that I got kids, my baby mothers, and anybody that's related to us in this tree come before anybody else outside. I don't care how many wins I got in other shit. If I let the crib down, I lost.
So now you focused on the family, putting that gang, so the gang shit behind you.
Yeah, it's way behind me. It's 2025.
So you heard it here. Po said the gang shit behind him.
22 years. Like, at this point, if you still green flagging and sagging your pants, go for it. Like, I ain't mad at you, but I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not going to dump no smoke, though. Like, if a nigga feel like he mad at me because of what I was or who I affiliate myself with, let's get down. You got little Boricua shit, you heard? East Harlem, this Spanish Harlem.
Just part one.
This is just part one.
We back at Harlem too.
No, stay in Harlem.
Let's get it.
Go to the cooking room.
Let me stop in traffic. Fuck traffic.
Not west side.
Hey, Fred. We out.
Listen, Shaq. 4 dumb bags, Batman and Superman bags, and this building right here. This is the first place I ever sold the drug, and I got arrested the same day. So I came out the building, and as soon as I got like right here, the detectives was right here.
In the cut?
Yeah, they locked me up. It was a direct sale. The first sale I ever made. I sold to an undercover.